Heroin ruins too many lives in the tri-state, and now a new coalition is coming together to do something about it. The plan will focus on law enforcement, treatment, and education. Hamilton County is kicking in $150,000 to make sure all police and deputies in the county have Narcan to treat overdoses. 9 on Your Side's Tom McKee joins us live now with the perspective of a woman who managed to overcome heroin's grip. Tom?
Well, that certainly is true. And this strategic action plan is filled with page after page of ways the people here are going to try to win the war on heroin. Of course, that's very important, especially the 177 families whose loved ones overdosed, died, and then ended up in the morgue. This battle is being waged on many, many fronts, police officers and recovering addicts alike.
Jessie May knows the power of opiates, the empty feeling that comes from being desperate. Her addiction to them landed her in jail.
It's horrible. I mean, go to any extent to get what I needed just to not have that withdrawal feeling.
That caused Jessie not to care about anything but drugs. Not her friends, not her family.
Whatever I could get, taking 10, 15 pills at a time just to try to catch that high again. Stole from my job, called in prescriptions.
And it was that time in jail that led to the First Step Home program and a path toward recovery.
Just the fact of being sober and missing everything, I wanted to be back and have that life again. So I asked the judge to send me to her treatment program.
Treatment is a key component of Hamilton County's new action plan to fight heroin and opiates. Newtown Police Chief Tom Sinan is one of its leaders on a crusade due to 2 heroin deaths in his small town. One was a longtime friend that had been revived once with Narcan.
My officers are trying to beg him to get into treatment, and here's a person who's sitting there crying across from the officer saying, "I don't want to die. Please don't let me die." And then within 24 hours, he's dead.
The other was the man's girlfriend just a few weeks later. So the war on heroin is personal.
This gives us the best chance and the best hope of making an impact on heroin and opiates within our communities.
Jessie May hopes that she's on the road to recovery and that others will follow her lead.
I'm going to do whatever I can to make it through this, that I'm sorry and that they'll forgive me and support me. I finally have my family back and they're behind me, which I'm very grateful because I could have lost them.
Very, very emotional. Of course, this plan gives police more tools in their toolbox to fight heroin, encourages more treatment options, and also has an educational component to prevent young people from using drugs in the first place. Tom McKee, 9 on Your Side, live in Corryville.
Tom, thank you. Heroin has affected so many local families. We're on your side with tools that can help you and your loved ones fight this terrible drug. Right now on WCPO.com/heroin, you can find information on where to find help for heroin abuse, plus information on what communities are doing to help addicts and their families. We always post the most recent stories about heroin to that page so you can keep track of how to get help.